His last SC2 game was a ZVP against, I can't remember who, but he did like this really weird mass Ling build with like really late infestors and just like died. So that wasn't very good. But well, let's see how his Brutor is. I actually quite like Shine. I used to not like him because I thought he was a dirty cheeser. And now I like him even though he isn't still a dirty cheeser, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's actually gonna be a ZVP against Best here. Ooh, this should be quite interesting. Oh, I like this. I like this. This is a good warm-up match for Bisu versus Stork. The inevitable confrontation. And alright. Change the stream. I would, except that the HD stream is not actually doing anything right now. That's what it looks like. So we'll just stay on this until that one actually becomes alive again. But thank you for reminding me. Alright, I'll refresh it. Alright. It doesn't really matter though, because for the Brood War part, it doesn't actually matter. Like, Brood War is only 4DP anyway. HD doesn't do anything. But I don't know, you guys, alright, you guys want HD? You get HD. Alright, fine. I'm very accommodating. Fine. You new kids and your graphics. Rabble. Oh. No, that's what you get. That's what you get. That is what you get. You kids and your HD. Back in my day, we watched streams in 32p. You could see the pixels on the players' faces. Oops. Alright. Anyway. Looks like we are going into game number 1. PVZ. Best versus Shine. And here we go. In the bottom right corner as the blue Zerg, we will have Shine. Mr. Hydra Bust. Of course, famous for, well, I don't know if he's famous anymore. He is one of many players who have knocked Bisu out of OSLs. Let's just put it that way. But he does like to go for early Hydra aggression in this matchup. Best meanwhile is at the top right as a green Protoss. Used to be known for his amazing PvT, but last season he went on a tear in PvZ as well. So I would say he's got some pretty good chances here against Shine. We are on ground 0, by the way. Looks like the Overlord's going to scout correctly here. You do generally scout vertically on ground 0. Oh, I don't know what it says. So, looks like Pylon at the front here. Gonna do some Forge fast expanding. Best looks like Nada. Are you kidding me? Best doesn't look anything like Nada. What? What? No, I'm not Orb. I'm not Orb. That guy's just face palming. I don't know why he's face palming, because that girl is holding up a sign that has a heart that's pointing to him. Like, that is the reverse situation from facepalm. Like, see, that's a facepalm situation, alright? That girl's sitting there and her boyfriend's, like, asleep. Alright, that's a facepalm situation. But if you're sitting there at a StarCraft match and there's, like, a pretty girl sitting next to you, holding up a sign with a heart pointing towards you and it's on camera, like, I don't understand. Like, is that not the ideal situation for any guy? Is that not, like, the goal? The life goal? Is that not, like, the end game? The level 60 of D3? I don't know. That guy, man, he doesn't appreciate. He doesn't appreciate. Anyway, it looks like Pro can do a little bit of harassment here. He can deny this hatchery. It's actually quite annoying. Was Shine actually trying to go for 12 hatchery? No, he went for pull first. Okay, so that's not that bad. It's not actually that bad, but, you know. Anyway, looks like he's going to be cannon first here for Best. Going to play it safe. He's got to be a little bit careful because he's going to put the gateway above the forge, but that's going to leave quite a big space above the gateway for some potential Ling run buys and whatnot. Of course, last season, hilarious game between Bisu and Solki where that happened. And just last week, actually, we saw a game. Actually, was it last week or was it yesterday? I don't even remember anymore. But we saw that happen again to some Kurdos. I think it was Roro against somebody. I think it was last week. Roro against somebody. I can't remember who. Where Roro just like did a run by, and that was that. Anyway. It looks like scouting probe guy still running around, carrying his stolen minerals. And you can see, okay, so this wall, man, Paralysis keep doing this wall on this map, but look at that giant space above the gateway. He's gonna need like 5 zealots to make that link tight. Oh my god, that is huge! That is huge! That wall is just not walling anything whatsoever. And considering how Shine likes to play, that would make me very, very nervous. You can put a cybernetics core above the gateway, but that's kind of a double-edged sword. A lot of players don't like putting the core as part of the wall, and I generally agree with that. I don't like putting it as part of my wall either. Because if you get lurker contained and you lose your core, and like your range isn't even done yet, you're just dead basically. You are just completely dead. There's Sung Myung-gu, the handsomest Paradox of all. Some silly fangirls might try to tell you otherwise, that Bisu is more handsome, but no, Stork is by far the more better looking Paradox. More better looking? I think I just went a little redundancy mode there. Anyway, it is just going to be Cybernetics core in the main base. He's not too worried about that big gap, because of course he does still have that probe scouting around in the main. So, you know, he can see that there's no crazy Ling all-in coming. There is a lair up as well. And in emergency, he can actually, I think, build a pylon just below that cliff, and then just like make it a lot narrower. So I think that'll be fine. Anyway, looks like Overlord is actually running away from the Paradox base. Of course, the Stargate is about halfway done now, so wants to keep those guys alive, make it difficult for the Corsairs to find them. And it looks like, just as I was saying, Best is in fact going to put a pylon here to help narrow that gap a little bit. Of course, even though the threat of like a huge Ling all-in the early game is gone, you know, Ling run-bys in the mid and late game are not that uncommon. So it's a good idea to at least have that blocked a little bit. Spire on the way for Shine. And well, looks like we have a Citadel as well. So Best playing very, very standard. Looks like that core is not spinning. It's hard to tell because that OGN overlay is blocking it. But oh, it looks like look at this nice little wall, and using the probe to block above the pylon as well with 2 zealots there. So it looks like that is going to be link tight. Shine did get link speed, but he's not going to be able to run in there. He might try and do something like poke the probe, but I'm pretty sure that probe is on hold position with the zealots. Interesting little fun fact, by the way, guys. In Brood War, you cannot hold position a worker by itself. The only way to hold position a worker is to actually group it with a you know, an attacking unit, and then hold position the entire group. If you just click like any worker, it doesn't even have the hold position command. It's quite funny. Anyway, looks like first Corsair is moving out, going to scout around, and you can see nothing too crazy here. Interestingly, so the Spire is done. He's going to get some Scourge to deal with this Corsair, but he also got a relatively quick Hydra Den. Usually the standard is to go, after the Spire, is to get 2 additional hatches to go up to 5 hatcheries total, and then get the Hydra Den. So I'm a little bit curious about this timing here. I mean, I don't think it's that fast that it means it's going to be any kind of crazy attack here. He might go for some relatively quick lurkers and like do a contain or something. I'm actually honestly not really sure what's going on. And oh, did a Corsair just die there? I think a Corsair. I thought I heard a Corsair die, and I was looking at the stream chat, so I didn't see it on screen. Anyway,
레어를 빨리 가면서 경기를 이겼었는데 그거 속임수예요. 레어를 빨리 들어갔고 그러면서 안마당 투가스를
Looks like a robo on the way in the back there. That is a pretty quick robo, but it's not for Cerebra though. That's like the wrong position for a robo for Cerebra. That's like some random. Is he getting offs? I'm quite confused by that robo. That is extremely early. The standard timing for a robo, if you're just going, you know, normal Templar stuff and not Corsair Reaver, is to get the robo usually after 4 gateways. Although actually he does have a few gateways now, so maybe that's actually correct. I actually didn't notice his gateway timing, so actually perhaps that is just fine. But in the meantime, there's a lot of Hydras moving in here, and he's making some emergency cannons, but actually it looks like this might just be a Hydra Link bust here. Oh man, just hitting this really weird timing, and it looks like it's gonna be good. There's actually no High Templar out. There's a DT trying to help out with the probes, doing a great job stacking. One cannon goes down, the second cannon is under attack. More probes are coming off the line. All the cannons do go down, but there's 4 cannons warping. There's another cannon further back in the natural mineral line, but he's losing a lot of probes here. Shine doing what he does best, making Hydralisks and killing Protosses. But is it gonna be enough here? Is he gonna slay another SKT Protoss? He's got a lot more Hydras coming in here. Best cannons in the back are warping in this, so I don't think this is going to work. But the thing is, it didn't actually... Oh, never mind, he's going in, the probes are trying to drill! They drilled a little bit too far, I think. Now the Hydras are on the inside. Oh my god, Best! He's trying to pull more probes here. He went for 3 DTs, or 2 DTs instead of High Templar. He did not have Storms out. Shine hitting a perfect timing here, and GG from Best. Shine. I mean, he didn't even, like... That wasn't even all in by any means. He had his 3 bases, you know, he had his lair up, he even got a Spire, and then he's just like, you know what, I think if I make Hydras now I can win the game. And that's exactly what he did. Wow. Nice job to Shine. He's going to put Khan up 1-0 in this Brood War best of 3. Good stuff.
짱인데요. 정말 선수들이 결과로는 입구 쪽을 뚫는